Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. Lisa Tolliver, trustee with the Silver Springs Independent School District, joined 30 other school board members across Texas November 15th through 18th at the second session of Leadership TAB Class of 2018. Selected by the Texas Association of School Boards, the group is participating in a year-long education leadership study program. These trustees represent school districts of all sizes with student populations of 184 to 83,270 and reflect a similar range of property wealth. Participants who complete all required elements of the study will graduate next year by earning a Master Trustee status. This is the highest designation recognized by TASB. Meeting in Odessa, the trustees heard featured speaker Lloyd B. Potter, Ph.D., Texas State demographer, whose presentation focused on the current trends in the Texas population and how demographic shifts impact Texas school districts. Also during the session, the class visited Ector County ISD schools and learned how the district is implementing interventions to assist campuses with low academic performance rates. Other leadership TASB sessions are scheduled for Galveston, El Paso, and Fort Worth. Each session has a unique theme that builds on previous sessions and features nationally recognized experts in the fields of leadership development and education. The teams also work together throughout the year on extended learning assignments between meetings. Charles and Sharon Helm, campaign chairs for Lights of Life Through the Switch on the 22nd anniversary Lights of Life tree lighting ceremony Thursday night at Christus Mother Frances Hospital in Sulphur Springs. The Lights of Life campaign benefit the Hopkins County Healthcare Foundation. The program included the Sulphur Springs High School Jazz Band, Water Oak Elementary School Kids, and the Christus Physicians Choir. Hospital CEO Paul Harvey welcomed those in attendance. Friday morning at First United Methodist Church, it was the annual Casa Cookie Walk. Gina Law, director of Casa, was present.
Millions. We've already taken down one table.
But you had even I thought they started at 9.
Well, we have some wonderful dedicated shoppers that sometimes show up about 8 o'clock. And so with, they've fought for years and they know the cookies they like, and they come in and get them early and make a wonderful 501c3 tax-deductible donation check, and off they go, and they're helping make a difference in the life of the child, and we appreciate doing this every year.
You're a nonprofit organization. What do you use this money for?
This money is to help us advocate for the children who have been removed due to abuse and or neglect in our counties. And this past year, Lake Country Casa served 134 people, children from birth to 18 years old. 80 of those children are right here in Hopkins County. And so we use that money to help offset some of the special things that these children need, like maybe going to camp, maybe having some dental work done that's not paid for by the state. We're able to help offset some of those expenses, as well as it helps us to run our office. We all have to have lights and paper and computers, and our volunteers and staff have to travel a lot going to see our children because they're not placed here in Hopkins County. So there's a lot of mileage, and we really try to help our volunteers offset the cost of their mileage.
The deadline for applications for Blue Santa is today, but your opportunity to donate toys to Blue Santa extends through Tuesday, December 5th. Now, partnering in the Blue Santa Drive for Can Help is Adela Martinez, who, in addition to being Mrs. Tony Martinez, Sulphur Springs High School tennis coach, she's heading up the client services and community outreach for Can Help.
We've been taking applications since the beginning of November. And they will continue on into today. Today will be the last day for applications.
Oh, today when?
4:30.
Okay.
I will be there till 5, so, our offices do close at 4:30, but I am going to be there a little longer so that I can be sure that everyone gets in.
Okay. And the Can Help office is where?
Our Can Help office is located at 613 Gilmer Street. Most people know it as the Can Help thrift store, but we do have our offices right inside the lobby on the left-hand side.
Okay. Okay, so that's right across from the Video and Pizza Place there on Gilmer Street.
Correct.
All righty then. Well, who is able to apply for help from Blue Santa?
Okay. Anyone who is living in the Hopkins County area is able to apply. They do need to be receiving some state benefit, whether it's SNAP, TANF, Medicaid, CHIPS, and or show proof of income that will qualify them.
Okay, all right. So families with children, and did you say that there seem to be larger sized families this year?
We tend to have a few larger sized families. We last year we tend to average about 2 to 3 per family. We're averaging about 4 per family at this time. So we have less families, still about 300, but we have more children that are being serviced.
Wow.
And if you are not the parent of the child, you do have to show proof of guardianship for that particular child.
Okay. So it's not like visiting grandchildren through
Right.
Christmas time at your home. Okay, well, Blue Santa Toy Program, the sign-ups were stated on the flyer to go through today, and they are by this afternoon at Can Help. So there's various documents you'll need, and I think Adela pretty much mentioned that. If your family's in need of assistance this Christmas, Blue Santa may still be able to help you through the application process time. Now, as far as people giving toys to Blue Santa, that still goes on.
That is still going on. That is done through the Sulphur Springs and the Hopkins County Law Enforcement Association, and they have barrels located throughout the city where you can put new unwrapped toys. They also will be accepting toys during the parade, Christmas parade tonight. And then on December the 4th and the 5th, they will be at Lowe's all day long collecting toys.
Okay.
And they also accept monetary cash donations to help.
Well, earlier in the season, our sheriff, Lewis Tatum, and 2 others from the sheriff's department came in and sat down and told us a lot about their plans for this year. This year, Blue Santa is connected with law enforcement and all the local media. So there's about 37 barrels out, and already some locations, these barrels are at retail outlets, have had to empty those barrels and start over again with more things coming in. And that's very promising.
Yes, we have a very generous community here. So I have been very fortunate to see the outpouring of community assistance for all programs, even programs that Can Help has. So do come out and enjoy the Christmas party today, and do also be sure that you get in there if you are needing assistance with Christmas toys for your family.
Okay. By the deadline of 4:30 today. I do think that Blue Santa also needs cash and money donations, so they had a goal of $30,000 this year. And this money is spent now to fill needs that come in on the applications, but they spend it all through the year as they find things that they can purchase for, at good bargain rates and store them for the coming Blue Santa, let's say for next year. There's a lot of bicycles that are wished for by youngsters.
Yes. Yes,
and they
are.
strive to fill every one of those wishes. And those are more of the big ticket items. You mentioned Monday and Tuesday, the 4th and 5th of December.
Yes, they will be located over at the Lowe's parking lot so that you can drive by, drop off some new and unused toys that are unwrapped. Like I said, they will always welcome cash monetary donations and stuff to help them with their mission.
And that'll be like all day, both days.
Yes.
So, and I think it's a lovely thing to take your children after school and let them give and let them experience that. Or at the parade tonight, there'll be people from Lowe's, employees of Lowe's, walking alongside the Blue Santa float, which is going to be ready to accept toys on it. That's how it will grow their collection is through the parade tonight. Take an unwrapped toy to the parade, hand it to one of these walkers as they go by, and that's a good way to build the float as well.
Correct. We do also have other things going on at Can Help at this time. We have our annual coat drive that is still going on, that will go through winter time. I do have barrels out at this time that will be collected by next week. But we also have had to go and empty those out. So we have had a lot of good generous donations as far as coats.
So what kind of coats? Are they
at this time
gently used?
Either gently used. We have received some new coats that have been coming in. The sizes that I'm really needing that are the adult sizes, and I'm needing more in the large, extra large 2, 3X. I'm not getting those as much, and I'm actually having more adults coming in asking for it. As far as I have some homeless people that have been coming in and out lately that are really struggling, and I'm having problems trying to get the resources that I need for them to help them. So at this time, our coat drive does go all winter long. Our barrels are only out till the month, at the end of the month, so they'll be picked up next week. But you can always drop them off at Can Help. We'll keep our barrel in our lobby the whole winter season for anyone to drop off coats.
Where are other barrels?
Okay. At this point, I have one located in Shannon Oaks Church, First Baptist Church downtown on Oak Street, and then the City National Bank there on Conley, and then St. James Catholic Church, and our lobby.
Okay, in the Can Help lobby. So gently used or new coats, jackets.
Coats, jackets, yes. Anything, if you go through your closet, if you got a jacket that you haven't worn in years and it's just sitting there gathering dust, just bring it, because I do have people that would greatly appreciate it. And then at this time, we also are working on other projects, that we continually are in need of hygiene products and stuff to give out to our clients that are in need, are not able to afford it because they're going through a little financial crisis at the moment. So we try to do all that we can. So we are always on a year-round basis accepting diapers, wipes, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, anything that you can think of that are basic needs for a person to be able to keep well-groomed as they go through the crises they are going through.
And that is through Can Help. And your slogan says, changing lives in our communities.
Yes. What we do is when we have a client come in to see us, we actually try to do a whole financial review and try to get a background and see what's happening with the family and see what their needs are. It could be as much as referring them over to PJC so they can get a GED education, so that it will open up more opportunities as far as employment. We also assist people with programs that are in an area that they may not know about. We'll do information and referral over to those. We partnership with other agencies to be able to help a family. We help with educational opportunities. We point out different things that they can do. Also with job searching, if that is something that they're needing, we give them pointers of things that they may not have thought of that would lead them into a job. Because most people tend to only use the newspaper, and I tell them, no, don't just use the paper, use all the paper, because you'll see a lot of things that are happening, and I give them other pointers as to how to actually look for a job. We work on resumes. We help them with interview skills if they have problems with that, so that they're ready when they do have that interview. So.
Very encouraging for our community that Can Help does so many different things. The thrift store, as you had mentioned, has got all kinds of things in it. I actually heard one lady say one day, she says, I don't want to shop at the thrift store because I want to leave those things for people that might have less money than me. But actually shopping at the thrift store is a help to your whole
Yes,
organization.
it is. All donations that we receive through the thrift store, the money that we accumulate from the sale of that will pay for our overhead and then all the programs that we have. That's how we generate and we provide the services that we do provide is through the thrift store and certain community donations that come in.
So there's no qualifications to shop at the thrift store.
No.
And there's no qualifications to donate to the thrift store because many of us have too much stuff in our house.
I just completed a move and I got rid of a lot of stuff. So that was just sitting there in boxes that I didn't even ever look at. So yes, we tend to have a lot of things. We do get a lot of things from estate sales and garage sales and stuff that just didn't sell, so they don't want it back in their home, so they bring it to us. But yes, the community has been very generous as far as being able to keep us going and provide us increasing the services that we are providing.
Well, in passing by Can Help, which is right on the main path towards downtown on Gilmer Street, often you may see hardly a parking space available because it is a thriving thrift store and there's lots and lots of people that are in and out of that through the day. And I just want to say thank you because it's wonderful for struggling families and individuals and many people.
Now, you can always keep up with what is happening with Can Help through our Facebook page. We put whether we have a daily special going on there, and if we have an abundance of items and we need to move them so that we can move other things in, we do have daily sales. We have a board outside our thrift store that has daily sales, and at this time I think they have women's shirts down at 50 cents. So just keep an eye on the Facebook page, and you should be able to stay connected with what's happening at Can Help.
Well, you are, what is your title there at Can Help?
I am Client Services, so if anyone is needing any assistance, you will be speaking with me. And like I said, I ask some tough questions sometimes, but it's for me to get you to open up to actually let me know what is happening in your family situation so that I can actually help you to get back to being self-sufficient.
Okay. And also community outreach. And
community outreach. We do a lot of outreaches as far as letting people know what we do. We also house a 211 system for 9 counties in East Texas. So we do outreaches for that to let people know that they can always contact 211 to get services if they don't know who to call.
Okay. And your connection with Blue Santa in our community through today for the application process is another of your outreach. And we want to thank you for that. Blue Santa is a very successful way that those in our community at Christmas time who might not have a Christmas, a bright Christmas, that they will be able to have one. And it helps their parents and their family.
Yes, it does. It does. And it's all about the children. You know, Christmas is about the children. And that's lasting memories. And so without the help of the community and stuff, there will be children, that may do without. So that's why we provide, Sheriff's Department, the whole community gets together to be sure that children are able to have a nice, safe, and happy Christmas.
Okay. And we thank you for your help through Can Help, and also Blue Santa extends their appreciation to all that you've done, Adela, and also Shanna Martin, who could not be here this morning. And she's a wonderful person to interview. She is very knowledgeable about things going on in our community and how to help.
Yes.
Thank you once again for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me. And again, Blue Santa applications today, 4:30. Unfortunately, they are not able to extend the applications because distribution will be on December the 9th, so they need to have the time to get everything together.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Adela.
You're welcome.
Here's Don Julian with sports.
The Wildcats basketball team opened play in the Curtis Colwell Invitational in Garland on Thursday with a 53-36 win over Garland Lakeview Centennial in the Garland Naaman Forest Gym. Wildcats basketball coach Clark Cipolletta said his team did an outstanding job defensively, adding that they were really locked in. He said the Patriots had several guards that were quick and could get to the rim. Coach Cipolletta said the emphasis of the team was protecting their box, also called the paint. He said they did a really good job of executing that. Coach Cipolletta was also pleased with the way the Wildcats played defense against the Patriots' Nicholas Rene, an Air Force commit. Coach Cipolletta said Rene averaged close to 30 points a game and has hit 100 threes a season for the past 3 seasons. The Wildcats held Rene to 13 points and only 2 baskets. Coach Cipolletta did find something to be concerned about, however. He said the Wildcats have to stop turning over the ball. He said if they don't fix that, it could really hurt them. Victor E. Walker led the Wildcats with 23 points and also played some of that solid defense. Coach Cipolletta called E. Walker a very dynamic player, but he added all of the team's players are important. Watching games Thursday was Kansas State basketball coach Bruce Weber. The Lady Cats basketball team took 2 wins in the Winnsboro Hoop Fest on Thursday. The Lady Cats defeated Gilmer 46-34 in the high school gym and topped Emory Raines 52-42 in the junior high gym. In that Gilmer game, the Lady Cats outscored the Lady Buckeyes in every quarter. Kaylee Jefferson and Autumn Tanton both scored 14 points. Sadavia Porter added 12 points. Amani Taylor and Danielle Godbolt both scored 3 points. Taylor, Godbolt, and Jefferson all had a 3-point basket. Tanton grabbed 12 rebounds and Jefferson had 10. The Lady Cats had 20 steals, with Porter getting 8 of those. In the Raines game, the Lady Cats jumped out to an 18-7 first quarter lead and led 28-16 at the half. Raines cut into the lead in the third quarter, but after the third quarter, they still trailed 42-34. The Lady Cats outscored Raines 10-8 in the fourth quarter to take that 52-42 win. Sadavia Porter had 21 points. Autumn Tanton added 14 points, and Kaylee Jefferson had 12. Tierra Rose scored 3 points, and Amani Taylor had 2. Porter hit 2 3-point baskets, and Rose and Jefferson had 1 apiece. Jefferson had a team-high 8 rebounds and 5 steals. The number 18 state-ranked Lady Cats improved their season record to 6-1. The Saltillo Lady Lions dropped their first 2 games in the Winnsboro Hoop Fest on Thursday. The Lady Lions lost pool games to powerful Winnsboro 58-11 and to Georgetown East View 49-43. In the Winnsboro game, the host Lady Red Raiders jumped out to a 17-3 first quarter lead and never let up. The Lady Lions were led by Tori Mobley, who had 6 points. Madison Simmons had 4 points, and Maddie Smith had 1 point. Against East View, a bad fourth quarter resulted in defeat for Saltillo. The Lady Lions led 15-7 after 1 quarter, 26-17 at halftime, and 39-23 after 3 quarters. Eastview then outscored the Lady Lions 26-4 in the fourth quarter to take an improbable 49-43 win. The Lady Lions got 11 points from Madison Simmons, 10 from Maddie Smith, 7 from Tori Mobley, 6 from Anna Reeder, 5 points from Jocelyn Ochoa, and 4 from Jordan Sestaire. The Lady Lions are now 4-9 for the season. That Winnsboro Hoop Fest will continue through Saturday.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.
Hey, Barbara. How are you?